we discussed about this sample and various collection of the data that is there and functions, application of the statistics in the business, etc. We discussed in the previous class. Now, data classification. Data classification. Before that, already I told you what is the statistics, what is the sample. Here, remember, throw all the statistics. When you are studying the statistics, our business statistics, population and sample. These are the two very, very important. What is the meaning of the parameter? Parameter is nothing but it is the total population. For example, this class there are 40 students are there. These 40 students total is called as a population. In the statistics terminology, it is called as a parameter. Out of the 40 students, if I choose only 5 students, 10 students, that is called as a sample. Okay. Instead of the testing all, for example, what is your behavior in the classroom? So I can't ask to each and every student, are you coming regularly, going, what is the marks, are you understanding? So each and every student, it is not possible for me to observation all these things. Instead of that one, just to throw them, I observe. I took some collection of the sample. So this is a sample is nothing but it is a part or portion of the total population. In statistics terminology, it is called as a statistic. Okay, statistics. So remember, population is nothing but it is a parameter. Sample is a statistic. These are the two very, very important. Here I given one example just to identify what is the population, what is the sample. Nothing but parameters and statistics. The average weekly income of all students is $405. Because of the average 405 based on the population. This is the population parameter. It is correct or wrong? Yes? Yes? It is a population or not?
Yes, sir.
Because why?
Yes, sir.
It is the average weekly income of all students. So it is a parameter. So remember the question is made. If it is like this statement, the average weekly income of all students is 405 because of the. So do you agree this statement? If agree, explain it. The question, did you understand? The average weekly income of all students is 405 because of the average of the 405 based on the population. So it is given, this 405 is the average, but this is the based on the population, not a sample.
Sir,
so,
sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, your voice is not clear to me.
So sir, your voice is not. Okay, just a moment. I will change my.
I think so. You are in a closed room.
I will change it. 1 minute.
Sir, its resounds are not clear.
Again, also not clear.
Now it's
Okay.
clear.
Now it's clear, sir.
Okay, sir.
So clear?
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here. So this is the one of the. These are the few examples are there. The questions are like this. The questions are like this. See, if you see this question, the first one, the average weekly income of all students. This is given as an average income of all the students based on the population. So this is the population parameter. Is it correct or wrong? If your answer is yes, please explain or justify. So this type of the questions you can expect. Don't expect directly questions because this is an online examination. So this is the average is the based on the parameter or population. So it is a population parameter. Okay, so you have to justify like this. Next one. In recent survey of the sample of 450 college students reported that the average weekly income of the students is 325. Now,
in a recent survey of the sample of 450 college students. Now it is a parameter or statistic?
Statistic.
Because it
Statistics,
is
sir.
clearly mentioned that is the recent
Sample.
survey of the sample of 450 college students. It is clearly mentioned it is only 450 college students. So this is already clearly mentioned. It is a based on the sample. Okay. So this is the examples you can expect. Now data classification. Already I discussed first class itself only. So what do you mean by data? Data nothing but the factual information. It is a raw information collected for the analysis purposes is called as a data. Before information, whatever maybe you collected, that is called as a data. When you are processing the data is called as a analysis and then become as a information. So whatever maybe you collected before analysis, that information is called as a data. It is a nothing but data. So what you do? This is you have to classify. For example, I am downloading your attendance. There are 50 students are there. Then what I do? I have to classify what are the relevant information to me. Because some students are joined at 10 o'clock, some students are joined at 10:15. So can I submit all this like this? No, I have to arrange my convenience. It will be mentioned your date, ID number, and your IP addresses. Some irrelevant information is also there. That irrelevant information no need to me. Only how many students are joined exactly 10 o'clock and how many students are left this class at 11 o'clock, 10:50. Only those type of the informations I need. So this entire process generally we can call as a data classification. So it will be depending on the nature of the your analysis. What are the relevant information you needed for the purposes? Those only taken into consideration. Here there are few are there these two types of the data. Here before this all these things data can be considered two types: qualitative data and quantitative data. Data is the either may be quantitative, either may be qualitative. So what is the main difference? The qualitative is the mainly is the attribute or labels. Simple, remember it is a non-numerical information whatever may be. There is no any number in case of the qualitative data. But come to the quantitative data, it is a mainly depending on the all the measurement on the basis of the only numerical information. Numerical facts are there. So this is the two difference between the data types, that is a qualitative and quantitative. Remember, qualitative data always is the attribute and labels, or simply we can say as a it is a non-number, non-numerical entries whatever may be. For example, I am downloading your attendance. Here I am ignoring your ID number and what time you joined, everything. Only names I collected. That's all. Now it is a qualitative or quantitative?
Qualitative.
Qualitative.
Qualitative. Because it is a only labels, names. So this is the one. If I collected quantitative data, I ignore your names and things. Just your ID number, what time you joined today. Completely numerical information. If I downloaded your attendance along with your ID number, then is the quantitative. Both is also there, but you remember these are the two important are there. Okay. So this is the, if you see, this is the example, student and GPA. If you go for the, these are the various names of the students, qualitative. GPA, it is a completely number. So sometimes both is also involved in the one tabulated. So this is the one. Next, levels of the measurement. Okay, how you can measure this highest, that is the level of the determine which statistical calculations are meaningful. So it means nothing but you are doing analysis. So what is the use of the application, all these things? So with the this will be depending on the measures. These measures are nominal, ordinal, internal, interval and ratio. Okay, come to the here first. Nominal level up. It is a very simple. So it is a based on the qualitative only. Nominal level of the measurement completely depending on the only qualitative. Calculation using with help of this labels, qualities and etc. Examples it is given. Number of colors in a flag. There are 3 colors. Number of students in a class. When I am downloading your names. Textbooks names. Okay. So example. Textbook in your business statistics, in your first year, first semester, number of subjects. So generally this is a nominal basic information, basic data. So generally it will be considered as a basic information. Okay, this is not much important, but it is a mainly non-mathematical. It is almost this nominal level measurement. It is a mainly involvement of the, that is the label or names. Okay, it is a completely qualitative of the data. Okay. Next one, ordinal level. Data on the ordinal level measure on the basis of the qualitative or quantitative. Ordinal level measurement, when you are measuring data, either may be qualitative, either may be quantitative, depending on the nature of the information. For example, best example, I am downloading as is today attendance. So when I am downloading attendance, your ID number, your name, what time, everything will be there. So this type of the data ordinal level. This data I can use either quantitative, either maybe qualitative, as per my need, as per my analysis. So what are the relevant information I can take it? I will take either maybe quantitative, either maybe qualitative, depending on my need. Okay, depending on the analysis. So I can take qualitative, either maybe quantitative, whatever may be. So generally this type of the ordinal level of the measurement involvement of the both qualitative or quantitative. So both are there, but as per the analyzers can take any, either maybe quantitative, either maybe qualitative, as per his need and analysis. So interval level. So interval level measurement quantitative. It is a completely interval level of the measurement is the completely quantitative. Nothing but this information is collected with 0. Best example, you are studying BBA LLB. How many years?
5 years.
5
years.
Start with the first year, first semester, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So your information start, and I'm doing some research on the final year student. Then first year, first semester marks, first year, second semester marks. I'm not collecting previous information, your education background. Only 0 level entry. It means during the 5 years of this course, what is your performance in the campus in this course. So generally, I can start with your beginning marks from the first year, first semester. Okay, so this will be called as a level of the interval level of the measurement. It means performancing of the your performance, whatever may be, that will be completely taken as a 0 only from year to up to that. For example, first year to up to 5th year. So during this performance, your academic performance or your general performance, whatever may be. So that is a only start. It means it is a start with the relevant information from the beginning period. Only that will be taken. Okay. Next. So data ratio level, next one is the ratio level of the measurement. So this is also start with 0 entry, but when your comparison is not possible, your performance in the campus or before your choosing of this course and what is your academic background. So generally ratio is nothing but it is an arithmetical relationship to variable. So this will be useful for the comparison purposes. So in this case, what happened when you are doing as an analysis, this measurement will be taken as a from the here, from the current as well as the previous is also taken into consideration. Okay, so that is the very important. Simple. It is a mainly comparison purposes. Ratio is nothing but it is a arithmetical relationship between the 2 variables or 2 data. So you are comparing. Okay, when you are studying the BBA course, BBA LLB, your performance is good or not? Are you good student or not? In this case, what happened? I need some your previous background also. So those information is also included in case of the ratio level of the measurement. So don't worry, these are not at all important. For if you expect, it may be 1 mark or 2 mark questions. Okay, for your information only, I discussed here all these things. So design of the statistical study. When you are studying this course or you are analyzing, so how do you frame? This is there are few points are there. Identify variable. Identify the variables of the interest and the population of the study. Yes. Identify the variables. This is the one of the you are studying. So you have to identify how many subjects you have. Correct or wrong? Designing of the your course plan. Designing of the your BBA study plan. What do you do? What are the subjects are there? What are the variables? Which subject you have to more focus, etc. That is a very, very important. So when you are doing also analysis, when for example my case you take, I am collection of the information. So you have to analyze your performance, your attendance, your behavior in the class, everything I have to analyze. So which area I have to more focus? That is the very, very important. I have to plan. So that is the one thing. Next one, develop the details plan for the collecting data. If you sample, make sure sample is the representative of the population. Yes, develop the details plan for the collecting data and downloading. For example, just I wanted to test your behavior in this class. Otherwise, whether you are understanding my class or not, I wanted to take about my feedback from you. So there are 50 students. It is not possible for me asking whether you are understanding, are you following me, how I am teaching. This is not possible. Instead of that one, just I selected as a 10 students. Then how are you understanding or not? So what is my feedback? How can I improve myself? Otherwise, just now as there is a set technical issues there. So these are some problems are there. How to solve all these things? I can discuss instead of the 50 students, I can discuss only few students. So what is the main focus about your behavior, whatever it may be. Therefore, when I am collecting as a sample, that must be resulted to the total population for the particular problem area. Okay. Next one is the collection of the data. You know collection of the data. What do you mean by collection of the data? Yes. No response. Am I horrible or no?
Need to collect the information.
Okay. You know, this is not much focus, just your understanding. Next one, describe the data and collection of the data. Now, I collected data, getting of the information. Now, describe details, analysis. Now, interpretation of the data, make a decision about the population using the information statistics. Yes, after the collection of the data, getting of the information from different sources. So I downloaded your attendance. Then interpretation of that. So what is your average today class, yesterday, etc. Identify the any possible errors. Is there any mistake such as that we can take it. So this is the design of the statistical study. Don't bother about. I will give you all these notes. Okay. Now come to the very, very important. This is the methods of the data collection. Methods of the data collection. Am I horrible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes.
methods of the data collections. There are the 4 methods are there: observation method, experiment method, simulation, and survey method. Okay. Observation method. Simple today class. Daily I am observing how many students are attending my class. This is one of the methods of the data collection, getting of the information. So here I am not using any technical, just to simply throw my observation. Even when I have offline classes, so I given some problem, how many members are doing through my observation. There is no any scientific techniques. Today also, some students are genuine. This is the just simply I am noting. So exactly what I'm doing. I am not downloading attendance. I am not getting all the information. So I don't want to disclose your names also. Just to throw them my observation. Okay, this is called as a observation study of the observation method of the data collection. It is a completely who need information on the basis of his experience, past experience, he can justify the result through the simply as a observation. Okay, next one, an experimental method. This is also very important collection of the data. An experimental method is the applied part of the population and response are observed. Best example, COVID, this is a coronavirus. So what we are taking now? Vaccination now? Vaccine we are taking now, all of you taken?
No, sir.
Vaccine,
Yes.
Covishield,
Yes.
Covaxin,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
there are
Only
Yes,
few companies are
no,
there.
sir.
Okay.
First dose.
So before they are introducing in the market, they tested or not.
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes,
called as
sir.
a experimental. After the experimental has success, then only that will be result will be declared. Now experimental. So now this COVID, this is the vaccination. What they do? They tested in different stages. So in each stage they observed what is the result, what is the response. Observed. Okay. First class only 30 students are there. Next class I given as a all must be attended my class, otherwise I will not give your that is a class participation marks. Then I observe next day how many students, there is a positive 50 students. Again next day observe there are 60 students. So my experimental is success. What is my experimental? If you not attended the classes, I will not give your class participation marks. Okay, this is the experimental. Each time what is the response, what is the result will be identified. This is called method of the experiment. Best example is this is a coronavirus vaccine. Now they are testing experimental, they are doing on the kids, the age between the 1 year to 11 years they are doing now. This is one of the experimental. Each stage what is the result will be noted. Each time when they are doing as a experimental, each experimental the result will be observed. The result will be noted. So this is called as an experimental method of the data collection. Next one, simulation. This is the completely mathematical approach. Situation 1, situation 2, situation 3. Okay, this is the third word is coming. Simulation method. If it comes, what is the precautions should be taken? If it is not come, so what is the result should be, etc. Simulations means there is a mathematical and situation. Different situations are there. So how to face this situation? That will be known with the help of the simulation. Okay, third way is coming. They expected third wave will become. This is the situation. So for controlling of the third wave of the coronavirus, what are the measurements should be taken? Every answer, every question, there is a chance of the answer should be there. Expected third wave. So if there comes, so how to control this one, etc. So this is called as a simulation method of the data collection. So survey, next one is the survey. So it is an investigation of one or more characteristics of the population. Survey is the based on the completely on the basis of the population, whatever may be. Okay. Best example, before you are going to study this college, I think so many students may be surveyed, inquired. Okay, after that you selected this college. So depending on that, there are the various factors are there. Okay. Stratify. These are the various. This is I will give you after this one, data collection techniques. Then I will tell you samples techniques. Next one is the data collection. Still now what we discussed, methods of the data collection. Okay, these are the various methods. Now data collection techniques. Before, these are the 4 methods of the techniques. Now data collection, sorry, before were the methods. Now data collection techniques. So these are the techniques. There are 2 important, primary and secondary data. This is a very, very important topic. There are 2 sources of the data collection. This is the techniques. One is the primary data, another one is the secondary data. Primary data is the data collection first time. Whatever may be you collected information first time, that is called as a primary data. First time, first information, newly information. So you can collect those type of the information, is those type of the data is called as a primary. First time data collected, those type of the data is called as a primary data. First hand information, first information. So for this purpose, there are various techniques are there, such as observation, interview, sampling. There are different methods are there. That is a different case. But primary data means it is a first time collection of the data is called as a primary data or first information. So that is called as a primary data. Example, I will tell you, I am downloading your attendance. First time I downloaded your attendance. This is a primary data. Okay. First time I am collection of the information, primary data. Now come to the secondary data, already collected by the someone else. That is used for the analysis purposes is called as a secondary data. Okay. Secondary data means already someone else collected. That will be used for the your analysis is called as a secondary data. Example, I will tell you, I downloaded attendance. I am Dr. Durga Prasad. I am the faculty associate professor of this is the IFCOI Law School. I am teaching BBA statistics. I collected your attendance since last 3 classes. This is the primary data to me. After the week end, every weekend, I submitted your attendance report to the academic department after analysis. So only I need relevant information. What is the relevant? Your ID number, your name, what time you joined, exactly how many. So when I am downloading attendance, so there is a time, date, or different another information is also your IP address, etc. Also it will go into downloaded. I don't want only. I need only your name, ID number, what time you joined, and date. This is the primary data to me. So after the every week we have 3 classes. End of the week, 3 classes I consolidated. Then I send to the academic department. This information to the academic department. They are collecting information from me. So that is the secondary data to them because already collected by me. Therefore, it is a secondary data to them and primary data to me because first time I downloaded attendance. This download attendance, I did some processing and analysis. Then I send a report form to the academic department. The academic department, they connected all your attendance with various subjects. Then they do their analysis. From the point of view academic department, your attendance is the secondary data and this same attendance is the primary data to me. Okay? Any clear? Any doubts? What is the primary data? What is the second data? No response.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the difference in the primary data and secondary data? Say some examples. Any another example? Primary data, secondary data. Any example? Anyone? Did you understand what is the difference between the primary data and secondary data? First time collected, those data is called as a primary data. Already collected by the someone else, that is used for the analysis purpose is called as a secondary data. This is the difference between the primary data and secondary data. I said one example, your attendance. So any another example? Yes, anyone? Divya? What happened? No response. Any?
Secondary data when we collect information from newspapers or magazines.
Very good. Absolutely correct. Newspaper is the secondary data. Don't doubt about it.
And first, we directly collect from a source, so interviewing people.
This is the primary data. Correct? Okay, correct. Okay, primary data is the, now these are the various techniques are there. Okay, collection of the, these are the few, there are so many methods are there, don't worry about this one. This is the collection of the primary data. These are the few examples. The first method of the primary data, survey. Survey is the most commonly used methods in the social science, management, marketing, and psychology to the some of the extent. Survey is that can be conducted in the different methods. Survey is nothing but getting of the information with the observation by the few persons. Best example, exit poll. They are doing survey. So in this case, what happened? They will ask different questions. So they are doing as a some survey research. Of course, you are doing as a some survey before you are going to this IFCAI law school. So which college is the good? So you studied differently, you collected different information. Then this is called as a survey. Okay, this is the commonly getting of the information directly personal observation by you. So you can collect, you can get as a information either maybe whatever maybe through your friends, your personal visit, your internet, the college ranking, etc. This is all nothing but survey. It means different approaches you collected information, not only one approach. If your friend say, go and join IFCAI law school is the good, can you join? You believe him? No.
No.
You have to do your own survey. Different sources you collected about the particular information. This is the survey. It is the basic and first method of the primary data collection. Next one is the questionnaire. This is the mostly popularly used when you are doing as a survey. This is also one of the instrument collection of the primary data. Questionnaire is nothing but one of the instrument collection of the primary data. Okay, question say, I am testing your performance. NCP1, what I will give you? Question paper, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Question paper.
Yes,
So
sir.
what are those? Some of the questions are there. Thus questions is related to business statistics now, not other POM. Because I am conducting your examination, that is a business statistics. So all the questions must be related to the particular problem. Outside questions are not related to the your particular problem. So therefore question is the one of the instrument and commonly used on the basis of the survey. Simply we can say as a one of the, it is a technique using of the collection of the data. So here when you have collection of the information, best example, you know, questionnaire. So you have to write a some of the few questions related to the particular problem or particular topic, and you given to the various persons. You are collecting some information. Of course, when you are doing as a law internship program, you have to do some collection of the, you have to do some survey. In this case, what happened? Your topic, you will give some questions. The respondent, the clients, either maybe you're depending on the your research. You have to go for the advocates, you have to collection of the from maybe judges, etc. So in this case, what do you do? So what are the topic you are doing, that related questions will be incorporated in particular paper. Okay, here some of the points will be remember when you are doing collection of the information through the questionnaire, the all the questions must be related to the your topic, number one, and most properly descriptive type of the question should be avoided. Descriptive type of the questions are avoided. For example, what is my feedback? I given some questions. Explain about me. The question. What can you write answer? Descriptive type. So when you are collection of the information through the questionnaire, maximum you have to avoid that is a descriptive type. Lengthy question, lengthy answers question should be avoided. Always all questions, generally the fundamental rule is that when you are collecting as a information through the questionnaires, so try to maximum NCP questions, multiple choice question, A, B, C, D, yes or no, then only you will get response properly. For example, about my feedback, if I given 10 questions, can you solve? Can you do? No, you will be thrown it. If I given A, B, C, D, or agree, strong agree, etc., then simply you will put A, B, C, D, whatever may be. So the response will be sharp and immediate will be come. So therefore, maximum you have to collect, and when you are collecting information on the basis of the primary data, you have to remember the question should be always as a multiple choice questions. Next one more thing is very, very important when you are collecting the information. So try to avoid all are the personal questions, personal information. Okay, example, irrelevant information. So do you married? Are you married? Answer yes or no. The question
No.
should be ended there. Yes. Yes. Chepamma, tell me. What happened? Who is this? Yes. When you are collecting of the information through the questionnaire, personal information generally avoided. Example I will tell you. Are you married? The answer should be, your answer should be, there must be a 2 A and B. One is the yes, second one is the no. The question it should be end there. Don't run. Yes. Sai, what is your name? Wanted to say something? Rutvik? Rutvik?
Sir,
मैं horrible now.
sir,
मैं horrible?
sir, somewhat of I have somewhat of disturbance. That's why
Okay.
something resound, sir.
Now it is okay. What's about others?
I think so. It's my fault. I think so.
Yes, sir,
It's fine.
audible.
Fine, sir.
Yes, sir, it's okay.
Theory class, then after we'll start problems. You can numerical exercise, you can enjoy. This is a theory, but any one questions will become compulsory. Your NCP. 5 marks questions are there. Okay. Now questions. When you are collection of the information, some of the important points you have to remember. Like this, the questions, descriptive type questions should be avoided. Always questions should be multiple choice. 1 or 2 answer only. Yes or no. A, B, C, D, etc. And personal information. So always try to avoid when you are collection of the information through the primary data collection, that is through the questionnaire. Example, are you married? Yes or no? End. That question should be end. If yes, how many wives? Don't ask such type of the questions. Because that question is irrelevant. It is a completely personal information. Okay. So what are the points you supposed to remember when you are collection of the information through the questionnaires? So you have to write all these points. Remember, when you are collection of the information through the questionnaires, what are the points should be keep your mind? The questions otherwise like this. Okay. You are engaged to do a survey of the collection of the information about the new product launched in the market. So you are collection of the information about the product through the questionnaires. So what are the questions you have to supposed to frame? Say some example. When a new product introduced in the market, so somebody engaged you, collection about the information through the questionnaire. So in this type, what are the questions you supposed to include? Example. ఎలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉండాలి అందులో? Which type of the question should be incorporated in these questions for new
What is the
product in
price of the
market?
product?
Yes,
Price of the product, sir. Price
very
of the
good
product.
observability. What is the, are you happy price of the product?
Yes, sir.
Specialty of the product.
Yes, it is available to you.
Main reason to launch this product.
Yes, next,
Specialty.
etc. Very good. Like this, questions may become, see, don't expect a don't. So what do you mean by questionnaire? Don't, we will not ask those type of the questions. The questions should be like this in your examination. All are the indirect questions. It is a completely your justification. Okay, remember, if you write all these things, so you will be get 0 marks. So all are the your justification. That's why, so these are the points should be generally avoiding always personal questions. Okay, one more important, do you smoke? Yes or no? If answer is yes, how many cigarettes you will be smoke daily? You will not give answer. You will give, you will get information. So one question always try to end itself only. Don't to prolong. That is the fundamental rule when you are collection of the primary data through the questionnaire. Okay, this is the question. Next one is the interview. This is the one of the popular nowadays face-to-face interaction, face-to-face conversion. That is called as a interview, direct observation. So directly getting of the information. Okay, this is called as a interview. Okay, so this interview may be related to the like recently we took some interview regarding your admission. So actually I also take some students interview about your admission into college. So when I am taking as interview, so what type of the questions I supposed to ask you? Only the relevant information, that is the testing of the your performance academic. So all questions must be related to the some your academic. Simple interview is the face-to-face interaction between the two persons or respondent or observer. Okay, so this is the interview. There are few methods are there. That is a personal interview, telephone interview, video conference. Okay, these are the few methods of the interviews. That is a personal face-to-face interaction, telephone, nowadays video calling, etc. These are the few methods of the collection of the information through the interview. Next one is the observation. Here you don't know, but I need some information about your performance in the class. So you don't know, I am collecting information from you. The respondent don't know, the person is collecting information about us. So this is called as a observation. Without known, getting of the information through his personal experience is called as a observation method of the collection of the data. Of course, now I didn't ask you. Here there are approximately 71 students are there. I am observing so many points. How many how many students are there? One student has joined lately. He sent a message. Okay, that is only I am observing. Then after different angles I am checking. How many students are there? But you don't know all these things. In the examination also, when you are writing examination, so just to simply I am roaming, but I am not roaming. I am observing. So are you correctly writing? Or you have any cheats? You have any telephone? Any instruments you are using for the copying, etc. Without you don't know, but through our observation we are getting information. After that we will make a report all these things. So without known of the getting of the information from the respondent is called as a observation. Generally this type will be on the basis of the respondent experience. Okay, this is called as a observation method. Okay, so advantages, this is nothing but you can write your own. There are so many advantages because it is accurate information you get, target population you will go, efficient and data accurate. There are so many are there, no need to all you depending, whatever maybe you know you can write. Okay, and disadvantage is also there. High cost, time consuming, inaccurate feedbacks, more number of resources required. Yes, collection of the primary data means it is a first time collection. It is a high cost. Yeah, means you have to do survey, you have to engage with some persons, and it will take some lot of time, etc. So these are the few disadvantages of the primary data. You write your own, no need to all these things. Okay. Now secondary data. Already I told you, it is already collected by the someone else, that is used for the analysis purpose, is called as a secondary data. So primary data first time. So if it is the primary data used and analyzed, it is given to someone else, that information to that person is the secondary data. Simple. Secondary data means already obtained from the many sources, already collected by the someone else, that is used to your analysis, is called as a secondary data. Okay. Here I given few examples. Which one is the classify primary and secondary? This is a primary or secondary. Can you see this one? Image. Yes.
Yes, sir.
It is a primary or secondary?
Secondary.
Secondary, sir.
Because it is the
Secondary, sir.
image. This one?
Secondary, sir.
Secondary.
Secondary. Secondary, sir.
Secondary, sir.
Sure?
Primary, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Secondary, sure.
Primary or
I
secondary?
mean-
it is a script.
Secondary
It is not
only,
a
sir.
printed.
Secondary.
Sir, it is already written, sir. So it is secondary.
This secondary, one? Sir. This one?
So for
This
us, it's secondary.
Secondary. Primary data.
Primary because it's painting.
Primary, sir. It's
This
painting.
one?
Secondary.
Secondary.
That is secondary, sir.
Secondary.
Secondary.
sir.
This one, this one, this one.
Secondary. All three.
Secondary.
Secondary. Sir.
Secondary, sir.
All
Secondary.
three of them are secondary, sir.
Printed. This is the primary newsreel. First time. This is the secondary. This is the primary newsreel. I don't think so. You don't know newsreel? Movie.
No.
In olden days, when we are studying, there is up to PG also, there is a in movie, there is a reel is there. It is a primary. It is also script. There it is a drawn. Here. This one.
The first one is primary.
Sir, primary.
Primary, sir.
This one.
Secondary. Sir.
Secondary.
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 This one.
Secondary.
Sir, secondary.
sir.
This one.
Secondary.
Sir, primary.
Primary.
Primary. Primary, sir.
Now, which one primary, which one secondary?
Sir,
First one,
So the
primary.
first one is primary and the second one is secondary.
Very good. Correct. Now,
Sir, all of them are primary.
Primary.
this one.
No, the books
Sir,
are
second one.
Yes,
Secondary.
Secondary. This one is primary.
Book is the secondary, sir.
Secondary.
Diary.
And the diary is also. Diary primary, sir.
This one.
Sir, telephone is primary. And the
Telephone
script is
is
secondary.
primary.
And
The script is secondary.
Secondary, sir.
Okay. Remember, we have NCP questions are there in your third NCP examination. There is a MCQ. So in this case, so which one is the primary sources of the data? In this case, we'll give some telephone, textbook, newspaper. Instead of the images, we may be give some descriptive answers. Remember, that type of the questions also you can expect. Okay. Last one.
So both of them are primary.
Very good.
Both are primary, sir. Both are primary, sir.
Possible.
Primary.
NCP also there. Okay. If your NCP, MCQ questions are there. The otherwise even NCP of one also you can expect per question. So if it is a primary, why it is primary? Explain your answer. Okay.
First one is a photograph, sir. So
It's a
it's
primary.
primary.
And second
This
one
is also primary. It is a
So we are not getting any information from that.
statue. It is a primary. It is a someone else. Some artificial. It is a separate. Okay. Now time is there. Data classification. Now after this data calculation, then graphs. Then this will be finished. Theoretical part. Then will be start. This is the data classification. After that, next one is the graphs. After start problem, that is a measurement of the central tendency, mean, median, mode. Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay, sir.